I go for refuge, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, until I achieve enlightenment. Therefore, I go to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, cause refuge. Until I achieve enlightenment, it shows result refuge to practice, which I explained Abhisama Alankarika in the chapter of the refuge. So then, due to the merits collected, collections of merits, as His Holiness collected, His Holiness said, Dagajun Sajibi, Sunamji, instead of the merits collected by me, embedded with the collection, due to the collections of the merits, collected by me, so it means all the past, present, future merits collected by me. So merits, wisdom, merits, virtue, is one thinking like that. So do that, then achieve full enlightenment in order to benefit for the transmigratory beings. So generally Bodhicitta, the second verses, maybe not to explain today, documented in that. So maybe tomorrow. Sanje Chotang Soje Chanam La Chanjum Badu Dani Yasaji 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 Sanje Chotang Soje Chanam La Chanjum Sanje Jodang Zoge Janam La Jancho Badu Dani Kyapsuchi Nage Chinye Gipe Sonam Ge Drola Penche Sange Drupashu. So, but here you have to say, from the Lama's side, like a Cheshi Jivis, you do the merits of explaining Dharma. Then from your side, like a Chinin Jivis, Namji, like a Chinin Jivis, so Namji, do the collections of merits of listening Dharma. So you have to say, like a Chinin Jivis, Namji, so Namji. Well, that's during the teachings. So Namo, draw Gunji Janan Chisambatam Jigidundagi Chuzum India, she was no good Nigajit, the kind of Jula Pematan and Nigajit. Kandayan that the Vetna number could not what this by Indishanjus. Sanjay Jindala Jazo. Kangitin Georgia, Kavameva, Jemeva, Chevama, Tamava, Umameva, Drumava, Tajime, Drova Nishi, them was over Sanjiman, Tamatala Chazo. Conscious somewhere, not to Malana, Jawate, and Jawate says to Matella. Then, as Bodhisattva and the Shandita, great Bodhisattva Shandita mentioned in the Bodhisattva, Kang Kangshi Chege, so Kangshi Chege, so sing something machine. Then the Dungal Chum de Jang Tada to my Chinarcham. Very, very important. Very, very important. So simply sang the machine. The principle of the Holy Dharma. The principle of the Holy Dharma. That which is the principle of the Holy Dharma. The main thing, the Holy Dharma. Simply Sunday machine. If you don't know what is the secrecy of the mind, if you don't know what is the secrecy of the mind, simply Sunday machine. That one desire happiness, do not desire suffering. One desire, one wishes to achieve desire, one wishes to achieve happiness and to destroy the suffering. One wishes to achieve happiness and destroy the suffering. Even though that is the wish, but so they wander in the samsara. They wander in the samsara. The sentient beings without meaning, without purpose, without meaning. Sentient beings wander in samsara without meaning, without purpose. And very, very important instruction for us. And the principle of the Dharma, Holy Dharma, secrecy of the mind. One doesn't know the secrecy of the mind. So, So, in the LZR Maitreya's commentary, the elder looking the disabled the next right side Lama Tsongkhapa. So there's the right side Lama Tsongkhapa, the elder looking, the heartstrand, and so Lama Tsongkhapa. So LZR Maitreya. So the commentary mentioned, they mentioned it's not meant secrecy of the mind. It didn't. It didn't meant. It doesn't mean the Tongpa Ni, the only the emptiness of the mind. Not that, LZR Maitreya mentioned. But I was explained by Geshe Sopa Rinpoche relating to the emptiness. In our class, Geshe Rinpoche explained relating to the emptiness. So, as everyone does know emptiness, that, it other lamas may be been explained. For example, Geshe-la's guru, the root guru in Serache, the top, one of the top, very top learned, great holy being, African name, Losang Tundu, the great Zangba, he became the Gaden Tiba, and he was top. Very learned, and the way he teaches philosophy had a special technique, very clear to understand. So it has a continuation from that to Geshe Tapke in Tibet. One of the top, again, one of the is disabled that Zangba, what's his name? Or some Tundu or some, top learned. Even Gyabje Tushi Rinpoche, Nyingma, I have taken teachings, also supposed to take initiation, but I didn't have time. I was somewhere else, and initiation didn't happen, but many rooms I have taken, which is very close, special relationship, and in Tibet took Bodhisattva commentary from this Lama, Geshe Sopa's the root guru, not the guru, in Tibet, Geshe Tapke, the top learned, very top learned. Each monastery, 6 monasteries, Garden Devon, Sarame, Che, Garden Shata, Jang, the Devil, each monastery has several top learned, great holy beings, learned, extremely learned. So Geshe Tapke is that Garden Tibas, that Geshe Sopa's guru, that his disciple also, that top learned one, Geshe Tapke. So, so that has a special lineage of the special way of teaching, way explaining philosophy. Continue to Geshe Sopa, the president Changde Choje, Gen Chushi Chudo, Yangsir Mechi Chicha, Gen Chudo. Then our Lama issue, kind of all the three Buddhas. Like that, special way understanding the philosophy clear. So Ginsola explained also related to the emptiness, and there may be other lamas who explain that way, but Gyatso Rinpoche says in the commentary like that. It's not related to the emptiness. It's related to the motivation, Dharma motivation. So or the Jewism Jilanji, the motivation of graduate part of the lower capable, and graduate motivation of the graduate part of the middle capable, graduate part of the motivation of the graduate part higher capable. So it's related to that. But also in the Dhammapada is mentioned by Buddha. I can't get other. Chönam semye chabade. Chönam semye chabade. Chönam semye chabade. Semye zoshing undro. Semye zoshing undro. Kalde samsang ton, kalde samsang ton ni meshichana midela, dewajus jangwa te. Religious Timashin, so Nada in Dhammapada, Buddha said, Chönam Simye Chabade, Dhammas created by the mind. So that also, of course, the Buddhists do not, as so often as one says, Buddhists do not accept separate creator outside. Do not accept that. Also another religion, I think, Jains, yeah, do not accept outside creator. Then the rest, Christian Muslims and the Hindus and many believe the outside creator. So then many people believe in that, live their life on that, and then so they get happiness from that. So must respect also their religion. They believe and must respect. Yeah. So but anyway. Here the hell, heaviest suffering, which is called hell, and for peerless happiness, at the end, for peerless happiness, sangye, the total elimination of the obscurations and the completion of all the realizations, and the samsara nibbana, and the happiness problem, everyday life, all come from mind. All come, all what you are going to experience, what you already experience, what you are going to experience, all are created by your mind. So, including everyday life, happiness, problems, If you think, if you are able, if you know, if you think a different way, then, for example, as long as cherishing the I, and there you see hundreds of problems you find in your life. What you outside, what you inside doesn't matter. Countryside or the city or whatever, even you're living alone in the mountains, but however, if you are moderation, self-chasing thought, you find many hundred problems, you see. But if you think it differently from that, you change that, you cherish others. So thinking positive way, thinking positive way, thinking correct way, thinking most beneficial, thinking most healthy way. Then like that, then you don't see all those problems. You don't find all the problems stopped. As you stop the self-chasing thought, that's big thing in the life. There's huge treatment in the life, huge psychology, huge meditation, huge psychology, then treatment, the mental treatment, all huge thing in the life, in your daily life, to solve your problems, and the minute you change your mind in cherishing others, then all those problems solved. You don't see problem. Certainly, also like that. That's a big science. Like that. Like that. So it was like this. So therefore, all the many problems, happiness, and like this, their life, even that depends on what you do to your mind. Depends on what you do to the mind. Depends on how you think in the correct way. In the correct way, you have problems. In the correct way, you have no problems. Like that, so all depends on the mind, and that's very, you can see, very logical. So largest way, and then heaviest suffering, the hell, which is called hell, come from your mind. Then the enlightenment, peace, happiness at the end, which we're going to experience again from your mind. And as well as sometimes even all the future life suffering happening, sort of thing. So depend each hour, each day, each hour, each minute, happiness, suffering, all come from your mind. Like that. Depends on how you think. Depends on what you do with your mind. Depends on what you do alive. What you do with the mind. So like that. So they has the Dharma is created by the mind. The mind, the principle, because before preliminary, the action of speech and body was preliminary. But before the motivation. Then you see, called the Samsung tone. If, example, religion could come also with good heart, beginning you have good heart, then you talk to somebody, with the Samsung tone, mission chana, midela, devajas down, if you talk to somebody, then the watches down that follows. Then what comes after that is happiness. Example: where the body goes, the shadow comes. shadow follows. All that example given. Also, similar explained Dhammapada. Chönam Sinje Chaba, this Dharma is created by the mind. Called a similar tone. If with bad motivation, even talk to somebody, called a similar tone in the message and a middle. Do not just Dharma, the language is collagen. So then, with bad motivation, you talk to somebody, then suffering, after that what comes, and suffering comes. Then the example is given, languages of collagen. So ox, for example, India in particular, after ox, there's a wheel, carrots. What do you call? Carriage, not carrots. Carrots are very small. Ox is very big. And that would be great bliss for the ox. So, languages of Colossians, after the ox, then the heavy carriage, so heavy carriage, heavy luggage, or heavy luggage, the iron bars or something, very heavy luggage, earth or something there, and then so many people sitting on heavy luggage. So the ox had to pull, so much suffering. So they get beaten if they don't remove. So until they can't stand up, can't move, then they get beaten. So they can't express what they in the mind, what they feel, can't express. As a human being, then as a human being, generally speaking, can express in newspaper, in TV, wow, demonstrate and so much. There's a human rights and what else? There's a human rights, and there's a human rights and what else? But there's no animal right. Is there? Is there? There's no ox right. There's no ox news. There's no ox newsman, or there's no ox newspaper, or there's no ox news expression. How heavy the load the carriage is. So anyway, unbelievable suffering. So that was giving the example. After better motivation, whatever you do, even listening Dharma, even teaching Dharma, or doing retreat with bad motivation, to get power, to get reputation, it will be a place to me, he's a great yogi, he's a great mentor, that's so bad motivation, volatile mind. So many things, then nothing becomes Dharma. So what is that? Even teaching, even listening, then studying Dharma to become expert, to become in the monasteries, just to become geshe, sort of, expert geshe or some, just for reputation, studying whole life in the monastery, or like that, or doing retreat whole life, expecting people will praise to me, and so get power. This life is so all the mind, attachment, negative mind, and so nothing become Dharma. So like that, it become all the Dharma, non-virtue. So that. So so you see, you believe you're practicing Dharma a whole lot. I did this, I did this, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that, I did this. But nothing becomes Dharma, nothing becomes holy Dharma. So without knowing what is Dharma, what is Dharma, what is holy Dharma, not without knowing that, then all your life you become holy Dharma, do not become holy Dharma. The very first thing is that. So that's what fits here. The want to achieve happiness, want to destroy suffering, but wander in the samsara continuously, so without knowing the secrecy of the mind, the moderation, holy Dharma and holy Dharma. So, Dhamma Bhatta, Buddha explained. With bad moderation, just even you talk to with attachment, you talk to somebody, then what follows up that? Suffering. So, example, the ox. Heavy carriage, after the ox has to pull, and so on, like that. There's an example, to give it an idea. So like that. But I think for Westerners, I think my own view was during our hippie time, explosion of hippie in Nepal, in the West. That's many years ago, 61, 2, 3, 4, 61, 3, 61, 2, 6, I think it started when? 68. So explosion of hippie in the West. So during the karma, the drugs happened, LSD happened, and Buddha grass happened, and then the the hashish happened, hashish and what else, LSD, all those things happened. Happened. In the early time, at Kapan, very before we built the monastery, old monastery, Kapan, even before that, much early, when we are living in the kings, Nepalese king's astrology house, built by the king, who was the king's father, I think probably. It's built as British style. So Lama and we were staying in a very small house. When people come from gate, from inside the first room. So that time somebody offered, I don't know, somebody offered LSD. But LSD, maybe in the LSD, I think they put in bread, I think Tibetan bread, the white round. I think I'm not sure, something like that. I think so. Lama put it at the altar. Lama didn't take. I didn't. Somebody offered. In those very, very early times. Yeah. So anyway, And then so around that time, in Nepal, Kathmandu, every corner where you go, or Western people come very dusted, very piled face, dusted, and every corner you go, Western people come out. But face very dusted, very piled, and taking much drug, and like that. Everywhere you go is like that. In Kathmandu, in the early times. So you see, because drug, basically, not everyone took drug, but most people are taking, so the karma to change the mind, because the karma, so due to, I think, Buddha's blessing, everything, and so, and then they renounced all that, not interested in the Western, the material life, not interested. And then they came to India and Nepal to look for new happiness and rather material life in the West, all the comfort, all the things. They would rather, live in a mountain, or they prefer the mountain, live mountain, simple life, and or things like that. And so many of them, they meet Hindu, because majority in Hindu ashrams and that. So then, because it follows according to the karma, so some after a few days meet with Buddhism, or some meet after a few months, a few weeks, a few months, after a few years, or some whole life Hindu. It's all their karma. So, for example, Raja, he went to India and Rishikesh. Then there are many sadhus. One sadhu mentioned to go to Gabon. So that's very rare. That should be very special, because you would rather keep your sect, whatever Hindu, whatever your sect you want to keep it. You don't want to go send away to other sect. You wouldn't do that. So that's not normal. And he went to the one sadhu. What's the name of the sadhu? Huh? Tabala Baba. So his name is Tabala Baba. So that's very, 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 very interesting, I thought. Very interesting. He mentioned Gabon. He mentioned Gabon. He sent Raja to Nepal, go there, meet Buddhism, he said. So that's very, very, very special. Well, I can't say who he is. That basically you can't say who he is. Can be Buddha, Bodhisattva, actually Hindu sadhu. Can never say. But the sadhu, if it's Indian sadhu, only Hindu something, then you wouldn't allow to go to another sect. You wouldn't do that normally. So that was something very special. So who guided Raja very correct way. So that's so anyway, there are many. So depending your karma, individual karma. So like that. So and then he arrived Kapan, and after how many years you recognize didn't know about Tibetan the religion without counting Pombo, so he didn't know about the Tibetan sect for different religion. After how many years?
5 or 6 years.
He didn't know about that for 5 or 6 years. Didn't know that, generally it's because Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, they didn't know that, Giluk, didn't know that. So what's like that? So anyway, it's interesting. Which year you became monk? Which year? Which age?
1976.
No, which age? 1976 he became monk. His age?
About
26. 26 became monk. Not a monkey, but a monk. So, then Lama led to work in the samsara. How many years? In Delhi? No, in Delhi went to a spiritual coordinator for Dushita. How?
maybe 2 years.
2 years in Delhi, spiritual coordinator for the Dushita Center in Delhi with Dr. Nick. And then in Kathmandu with Masao, how many years?
Maybe 2 years.
2 years. Work for help of business there to help the monastery or Nalanda or something like that. Also work very, very hard worked very, very hard and even coming back to Pambauta to Kapan, I have to walk that time. So I couldn't walk, and he tried very hard to walk up. he made his own story to inspire, and they able to walk up to Kapan. So like that's the whole story. And then which age you? Then there was one time I had to work in Sydney, cleaning business and cleaning called White Crow, and the cleaning business. And same time, with that money, he started center in Sydney. He teach meditation, give teaching, something like that, for 3 years. Huh? Maybe 3 or 4 years. So and then so when did you start working for me? Huh? 1986. With the age? Huh?
37.
What? 37 age. From there you start to work for me. Then taking care of the FPMT centers and people, students, and the administrator, the students, and taking care of that. Up to now, so great. So one great, example, or the one thing is, people can be very angry, emotional, negative emotional, can be many things, but he always tried to solve with peace, with the patience, try to solve, even though other people were very negative, very impatient, and very, very, very negative, so they try to solve them. So like that, so helping the FPMT centers, students, and so there is no FPMT center separately from the students. So that sort. Great help. This real Dharma organization run with compassion. So that run with compassion, not just running company. You run company with the money, not with compassion. Or if a mistake done, kick out, and then you hire another person, paying money. But his organization is now also withdrawing their money, so that much. So now getting better, but we run with compassion. So basically that Dharma organization. So taking care of people's mind. So that. You understand, it's not easy to run an organization. And if you are not good, you can destroy the organization. If you are a very impatient person, you are not practicing patience, you are not practicing compassion, you can destroy the organization. You can destroy the whole organization, you can destroy the center. The people coming together, they want to practice Dharma, want to spread Dharma. Very, very important. But if you are the who runs FPMT, see, if you don't have compassion, but also you need wisdom, not just only compassion, but you need wisdom. What is it? Right or wrong, to be able to discriminate, to be able to advise. You have to have a lot of wisdom, so that not just compassion. Without wisdom, then you can suffer a lot. But of course, the basic motivation is compassion for others. Then there will be less suffering, less problem in the organization. But you have to have much wisdom. So the patients, you need a lot of that. If you don't, then you can even people are good in center, you can destroy the center. You can make mess the center. then people wouldn't like to join. You understand? So you have to, and then you have to have karma. The other things you have to have karma, merit, good karma, to help the people, to advise, help the people. You need karma, merit, much merit. Merit, you collect merit with the sentient beings. And with Buddhists, so we have so much opportunity to collect merit with the Guru, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. You have to understand that. That's just my big noise. We have most unbelievable. How fortunate we are, the most unbelievable. You see, people, non-believers who don't believe Buddha Dhamma, Sangha, who don't believe this, but you see, only opportunities, if they have good, if they have compassion, sincere mind, even though they don't believe reincarnation, karma, if they have a sincere mind, compassion to somebody, poor beggar or sick person or an animal or somebody who is suffering, then you have a sincere mind, compassion, then you want to help, and then you call it virtue with the sentient beings, not with the Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha, no. Wow. We have unbelievable opportunities. Day, night, any time. Even the season, crops grow only in the time. But in the merit field, creating cause of happiness, this life, creating cause of happiness, all the future lives, and creating cause of ultimate happiness, creating the liberation from samsara, creating cause of enlightenment. We have opportunity all day and all night. We can create a cause with the merit-filled Guru, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, especially with the Guru. So like that, day and night, all time. From our side, if we don't not lazy or no control, don't understand how important. Otherwise, we have all the time, day and night, all the time. So like that. Unbelievable. So merit is very important. Because collecting merit is so important. Now FPMT is getting better and better. So so basically more understanding Dharma and more collecting merit, and so getting better and better. So that's it. In the worldly way, one thing doesn't run, when there are obstacles, one thing that doesn't work, then you cheat others, you kill others, and then you steal others' possession. So many negative things involved. One thing doesn't work, one thing got stuck, one thing that doesn't work, then you involve in negative, cheat the sentient being, and cheat not all this killing, stealing, cheating, all the so much involved in the grammar, then harming others, so much. One thing that doesn't work, like difficult, one that get involved, then then the whole this life in the run in negative, heavy negative grammar. Then even to be in the lower realms. And even you're born due not the good karma, you're born in human realm, you just experience so much suffering. unbelievable, so that you see. So it doesn't have to do that like that. People like the common people in the world. So we don't have to do that. So then we can create much good karma, make prayer, create much good karma. So you, from that then you develop. That's. Sorry, I forget. My talk ran into something else. What I was going to say was, during the hippie time in Nepal, people bring things. People bring presents. They leave at the door. They don't say who. Just leave at the door. They don't know the name. Which is different from Tibetans and the Tibetans and maybe also Tibetan Chinese, maybe similar, because the name on to expose. But during that time, many young people, Western, they put their things present, want to give something to us, they put it at the drawer there without the name. So control, they like that, very sincere heart. So this people my conversation went long. It's older than 9 o'clock. Huh? Ale. No, because I came from Russia, so we in the evening teaching was up to 9 o'clock, right? Yeah. So that's why I thought 9 o'clock. 5 minutes after 9. Russia, so many people interested in Buddhism, Buddha Dharma. So many people come from Kalmyk and Buryat and far. So much devotion, so much interest in Dharma, so much. But the center continued for 10 years, but it worked very hard, 10 years. But the Gomba, small Gomba, is shared with the Nyingma and shared with the Nyingma group. So shared like that. The economy is not perhaps. I don't know. I can't say what. Not economy is maybe poor, but also rich people. Poor, but there's also rich people about that. So now they're going to look for the center. I told them I will help some donation and. They're going to look for the center, and they have a geshe to teach now at the moment. But he taught already 3 years, but he wants to leave, so they invite new geshe. Very good, excellent. It's I think the interest in Buddhism is more than I think European countries, much more than European countries and that. So they see Yes, even you are expert in philosophy, even you are top geshe, expert in the philosophy. But you see, if you don't know the basic thing, what is the holy Dharma, what is worldly Dharma, if you don't know, if you can't differentiate, that's biggest problem in the life. Biggest problem in the life. But if you don't know that very first thing, the very, very, very first thing in your life to be known. So if you don't know that, the biggest problem. So I asked, I don't want to mention name, but of course, I asked one abbot, or surgical age abbot, I asked, what does it mean? What does it mean the worldly Dharma? I asked. So he mentioned playing the bakchang, playing dice, this playing dice, it's a matter of football. I mean, just the dice, sometimes you make money from that. And there's one abbot, Gomang Monastery abbot, probably maybe Haramageshi, North philosopher, well, I'm the past by a long time ago. But Baksa was Mongolian, no, I think Amdo. Maybe Mongolian, Amdo, I think. Abbot in Gomang Monastery in Baksa. So I heard he became Geshe. So when you become Geshe in the monastery, you have to make offering, food and money. So then he did Bakchang is the Chinese this numbers. I think I don't know, but so number. You see dice, but that all dice. The people sit around and play dice. So they are Tibetan, particular Tibetan play and dice with the money, you see. Sometimes some money. So he collected money by playing dice. Then with that money, he made offering geshe expenses in the monastery, offering food and money. So by playing dice, he must be very, very good. So, he did like that. Oh, the abbot of Baksa, Gomang College. So I think that was him, but maybe others. So anyway, the Geshe abbot told me that he said playing the dice, playing the dice, so the bakchang or blood dice. Then what else he mentioned? Football, not football. That and something else. I forgot now. I used to remember before, but now I forgot. Today I forgot. That and then something else. So normally we were generally allowed for the monks to do. Another one, I don't know what is that. Not drinking chang, but something else. He mentioned that. So, very limited, just very limited. So there's no expert in the philosophy, yes. But there's also who is not expert in philosophy, and also doesn't know the basic thing about the holy Dharma and the worldly Dharma. So they are also like that. So there I'm talking about who is the expert in Dharma, philosophy, big subjects, but doesn't know. But you see, But Holy Dharma, worldly Dharma could not differentiate, not understand the first thing what you have to learn to solve the problem, the whole life problem. Not only that, all the future life problem. So like that. Then, as you know, my story that in Solkambu, I had to memorize with my teacher, uncle, the Nyingmaba prayer, the Liudama, I had to memorize morning, evening I had to recite, and all that. During those times, 7 years, and what is called rolling, much more primitive place. Is the Pema Samba was hidden place, but it's a very, very primitive. Not people, not intelligent. They're sincere, but not intelligent. This side, Namjapasa, people are more intelligent. So there are many caves, Pema Sambhava, wonderful caves, nectar coming. If you do the special incense puja, river sanctuary, then nectar comes from the cave. Even though dry water, in the very middle of the cave, there's a wax, like put wax, like that. Then nectar comes. Very, very unbelievable precious. And many things, Pema Samba's footprint and many things. So I did that, and the pujas, we had to do pujas. People come with offerings, potato, radish, and potato, big radish with a lot of smell, bad smell, big radish, and very bad smell. And then the most precious things, maybe one or two plates of rice, and though that's not often, that's very rare. So like that often. And we had to recite Prajna Paramita, my teacher and myself, we have to recite Prajna Paramita text, or that, or the, I don't know, Kanjuro, Buddha's whole teaching, entire teaching, things that I don't remember. Like that, or then going outside, sometimes pujas, after a person died, then they do a shido, then peaceful ritual, then Pema Samba, other deities. So they, then came to, then lived in Tibet 3 years, and every day I went to puja. There was men puja, or Töje, what His Holiness, not only His Holiness, many great lamas in Tibet, when Tibet was independent and already announced, advised monasteries to not practice. Much earlier before Tibet. Not only His Holiness. The common Tibetan people don't know. So they think it's only His Holiness. So then those people who practice Vaja, they get not all, they get a heresy anger towards His Holiness. They think His Holiness is the only one. So then they think not giving freedom to them, or religious freedom. They think like that. But His Holiness is the holder of Buddha Dharma in this world. He is the one who checks. He is the one who can correct what is Dharma, what is not the Dharma, what is they can correct the mistakes and they correct this mistake. Who can check and explain the reasons why I'm mistaken. So all that, not with blind faith. And, so he's the possessor of the entire Dharma what Buddha has taught. Hinanam, the great vehicle, the Kasure, Maya Sudra, Maya Tangdra, he is the holder of everything. So somebody who can tell the logics, not blind faith, logics, what is right and wrong about Dharma. So what is Buddha Dharma, what is not Buddha Dharma. So many people have wrong concepts. So like that. So in Tibet, Gajen Jalton, the Tegal Tachinima, 96, 7 Gaden Tiba, Gaden Tiba, regional Lama Tsonghaba, the Losang, I forgot the name. So him and the Lamas, many great Lamas. As the Lamas is like the Papanga, and there's only one sun in this world, the universe, this one universe, there's only one sun. So when it shines, everybody can enjoy, people can enjoy, animals can enjoy there, even the flowers opens up and all that. All like that, all like that. Then who benefited most for the teachings, for the sentence beings, wrote so many sutras and the texts, other like Papangoda, so many great, about 6, 7 lamas, then the lamas who stopped advice, who advised the monastery to not practice all that, as the one who has the question. It was a great, big question. So, not only is on us, this is only much less. We check for many, many years. That's the ground. One Tibet was independent of many lamas. Now I forgot my talk. Anyway, it seemed maybe. I think maybe, I don't know, during Buddha Kashyapa time or something, Brock Samaya or something, there are, well, I think, I don't know why it's, I don't know why the conversation happened, my talk happened in this case. Suddenly it came this part. I don't know. So anyway, but anyway, I think maybe important. Just few things to mention. Since I came in this talk, since I came in this subject, and. Of course, we are practitioners of this. Well, practitioners say we do the puja and things. We were, the whatever obstacle there is. So we recite that tingle as a short prayer, persuading the holy mind of that, persuading the mind of Teja, was regarded protector. So we are familiar, so much familiar to recite that, suddenly to recite that, and things like that. And beginning of the Kapang course, we do the Thirjil Puja, in the what there's lamas. One lama was there. Yeah, we do the puja so that usually during the 1 month course, some people become crazy, and or some people become crazy, and all kinds of things do not happen. So violence, things do not happen. To be peaceful, then we do the puja, Teja puja, before the course. That's lamas, men, the outside aspect that we used to do that. And then when I stopped at Dharmasala, some older students might know who was a censorship in Tibet. History is known as there's several from each monastery, 6 monasteries. There are several. There are quite numbers, several. Each monastery, 6 monasteries. Top expert in Dharma philosophy. So then the Hisoners, so they are chosen to Hisoners to help in the education, to help. They are not guru, censorships like teachers to help in the debating and things, censorship called. But in India, Hisoners true all transmission of the Lama Aditya teaching Lama the path to enlightenment from Jebje second century, which past life, that Saint Jebje second century, which is the son of the second Doje Chang, who achieved enlightenment and great, the first Haramba Geshe. And then after finishing them. Because the Molam debate, they giving answer to in the Molam, then great festival Molam, then with the Dewa Kanjurim, which great Lama from Debung, who organized certain monks at the house to actualize Lambrim. So again, Chamantu was my teacher. He was there to actualize Lambrim. So that, so Jebje second Doje Chang then, then lived an ascetic life. So much hardships. So I lived purposely, not by karma, purposely lived an ascetic life, and then you see very high Tangdri, actualized very high Tangdri path. So practice Siksha Mata until the all, achieved enlightenment, and so highly respected by the third Dalai Lama. So all of that. Second century, which is his second Chang's son. So the second Chang passed away, and then incarnated, and then they passed away in Nepal. Swayambhu had monastery there. So guru of that is the second century, which his past life's son has become guru of second Doje the Doje Chang, the one passed away in Nepal, become Geshe in Tibet and passed away in Nepal. Incarnation of the previous one, previous one. So there that. Now that incarnation, now that passed away in Nepal, he reincarnated and now finished Geshe a long time ago. Swamanath, and so monasteries. So the second century, which but I don't know why I'm talking. Second session, but also then, advised to me so much to not. He's the kind of sort of like main sort of helper to His Holiness Dalai Lama to fulfill His Holiness wishes. So become guru to His Holiness Dalai Lama. So he so much helped me, sort of advised to give up the Teje. But also, besides the instructions from His Holiness, both the Lama and myself, and so at the beginning, so the Dharamsala, the oracle, Gaden Shate, Chugayangje, called Chugayangje, that I have a special connection. So, especially the about Dharma centers, how to run, particularly the inviting, which Lama to invite, and so the centers and things like that. Because so I used to go there to ask, and he allowed me there to do any time, more or less any time. He give me special permission, but other people have to wait for 15 days. You do every 15 days, something like that. So other people have to wait. But I can go to South India and can ask him I can invite the Teja and then ask question, another question. Then particularly which Lama to invite at the center. So like that. So he tell things. So one day he tells me, he says, I came from Tushita, not Dhamsa Tushita, not Diri Tushita, from the Pure Land, Lama Tsongkhapa Midzyepa Tushita. He said, this is what he said, I came from there, and he says, I get burned, wrathful fire puja, so some Lama, get burned me in a fire, fire puja, wrathful fire puja, open burning puja. They do this, but they say, then he says, they're like child playing this, like child playing this, but I laugh. He says he will kill except his own Dalai Lama. He called Dharma King for his own Dalai Lama. All the Lamas, he says he will kill. He says like that. So he told me one day, all of a sudden like that. So because my question was the Lamas to invite in the centers, and so like that. So anyway, so when I stopped that at the Dharamsala, I dreamt of the oracle. And he gave me a kata, a scarf, rolled, put on the table. It's not new. It's a little bit old. He put on my table, and then he told me, thank you, and then disappeared in the dream. So it was sort of thanking me, and it disappeared. So it gave me kata, but it's not completely new, a little bit older. So scarf, like this. And so like that, it was kind of stopped happily, so that. But so there are some gurus, not Lama, but some gurus, His Holiness, and then second session, but it's one man Lama to ask me to stop and so things like that. So this. Just 1 or 2, 3 points. Anyway, so here I don't think there's anybody practicing this, but it might be good to know. Maybe you don't know what is. Haven't started other things. Not easy to get in English, and there might be some, but not easy to get in English as a Tibetan. So this Kaswani, So one high Satya Lama, Dr. Sajja, like his own Sajja like that time, Sonam Rinjin, Dr. Sonam Rinjin. So this the spirit came to him and he said, I'm the Gelugpa Tamsi, means who destroyed Gelugpa teaching. Lama Tsongkhapa teaching, Gelugpa teaching, who destroyed their teaching means the high lamas, the great lamas, who destroyed Gelugpa Tamsi. It's all the Dr. Sonam Rinchen. Great Lama, the Gelugpa Tamsi means who brought Samaya and Ham, Tamsi means. So then Dr. Sonam Rinchen wrote Longden Touch, Longden means wrong guide to the Dharma practitioners, wrong guide. Touch means totally destroying Longden Touch. He wrote a text destroying the Töje. That. And also Pema Sambhava mentioned Pema Sambhava mentioned 10 o'clock or 10:30? 10 o'clock? Huh? So Pema Sambhava, sorry. Pema Sambhava mentioned, advised the Pechaka means Tibet, Kamba and Wu, Central Tibet, and Zhang, Upper Plate. All three, they're all united. And then, the mainland China cannot take Tibet, and but there's a mistake. There's danger mistake. To misunderstand the protectors, not potato, protectors, not potato, protectors, the negative, evil being regarded as Dharma protector. So there's great danger. Pema Sambhava already advised long time ago. There's great danger. Said that. Already advised long time ago. So now that a particular function is to destroy Gelugpa, destroy Gelugpa Grey Lamas. That. So one time, you see, the Tewakanju Rinpoche, he was after becoming Geshe, then he went to the mountains. This near Lhasa, there's before you reach Lhasa, there's a huge ground. There's a huge ground. Romanyatang, there's a small temple. Romanyatang, Lama Desha lived there. I don't know when they passed through there. So there's another, I don't know. There's a lot of tsa that you find made by Lama Desha. Tsa. And also in that temple, Romanyatang, there, big pot, it contains Lama Desha's ashes in clay pot. I saw 2 times. But the next time, Bangladesh, people came and Chinese offered completely to them in Bangladesh. So the road is called Lama Desha Road, which goes to the temple in Bangladesh to the temple of the Lama Desha ashes. So I got a small ashes, Lama Desha's ashes. So the one lady from Singapore, there. Oh, then she went there and she offered, I don't know, a lot of money to the monk. So I said, well, just hopefully to be correct, so, the monk should give right away from the relic, otherwise she might get wrong. So he gave from where they keep relic and gave from that side, and I went and sell her. So Lama Desha ashes. So then near there, huge mountain. I don't know, I forgot the name. So normally you don't see because the cloud is foggy, cloud on top. So Tewa Rinpoche was there meditating, and then his disciples around. So that I don't know from where the monk came, his oracle. So the Toja entered in him, then asked Tewa Rinpoche, if you practice me, so the many people, you have many disciples, so they would practice. And what he wanted, he mainly wanted high lamas, those who are really not learned but attend. So those lamas practice him, so that so many disciples would practice. So it's like to get a power, and reputation, so it's like that. So Tewa Rinpoche said, is the vase impermanent or not? So yes, impermanent. Then is the vase truly existent or not? They said, truly, how's that? Is the vase non-truly existent or not? He asked the Toje, possessed the monk. So I asked, so non-truly existent? No, the Toje didn't accept that, denied that. The vase is not non-truly existent, So he denied that. So, so you understand what I'm saying? Is the vase non-truly existent or not? He said, no. Because non-truly existent, of course. But Toja, you see, impermanence, he said yes, but non-truly existent, not. means it is truly existent. So you understand? So said, no, not truly existent. He said, do you understand what I'm saying? Huh? Okay. So then he didn't accept. Then he Gektor dispelled. He dispelled. It didn't accept. Dispelled. So that's one thing. So like that, he goes where high lamas, geshes, then you see, letting them to practice him. You understand? So, example, Papanga, the Jinimbo, he was practicing Haigawa, most secret Haigawa, the Nyingma deities and before. But then this, he knew the Toja was coming tomorrow. So he told the attendant that tomorrow one fat monk is going to come, so don't allow him to come in, he told. But due to our obstacle, due to our 20th century, our obstacle, karma, bad karma, so attendant forgot, allowed them, fat monk to come, someone came, and they allowed him to come inside. And to got some time, then the attendant went inside. But that time, since Papanga was the aspect maybe possessed or something, didn't get in the appearance, the look, not healthy or correct. So something possessed. Then after that, he took the Haigawa. He had Haigawa Tanga, more secret Haigawa Tanga, not secret Haigawa, more secret Haigawa. So he had Tanga and all that, but he practiced better. So then he took it down, and so he changed many things after that. Like that. So then he did many change after that. Then you see, spread to many disciples. But not all the disciples practice, because he practiced Papanga Japja was my Rurugu Jalama Shiru, many High Lamas, Rurugu, he was elder Tutu. So they Rurugu is Japamanga, so so they so many geishas, many high lamas still they do not practice, even though some other lamas, great geishas, great famous practice, but they don't practice at all. So like Japja Rinpoche is a disciple, the root guru is his Pamanga, but do not practice Tveja. His own Rinpoche practices Tveja, showed aspect to us, but Japja Rinpoche do not practice at all. Then, for example, Geshe Soba Rinpoche in America, the Japja Soba Rinpoche gave the live initiation of Tveja in the room, Geshe-la's room at 3 o'clock in the morning. Before that, Rinpoche talk. Then at 3 o'clock in the morning, there was Dr. Amalov-sang from Dharamsala. There was Ellen, this Geshe Rinpoche's disciple. With us, Ellen Wallace. He was monk that time. He was there, and myself was there. But I took already before, but I was there. So Rinpoche gave the initiation of the life of Tveja. But Geshe Soba Rinpoche's room, but Geshe Soba was there, but he didn't take. There are many other disciples who don't take. You should know that. Many at the same time, many other disciples don't do that. So, many other lamas. So, so the one which is so much question. So, generally speaking, so I like that. And the so it is. So then this is how in the this is how he kind of occupied was our karma 20th century, our karma, particular our negative karma. So the wrong appearance and did our karma, so negative karma. So the so Papanga how the Kasem should aspect occupied in the Kasem, then then so much change after that. Before that, he was practicing more secret high Kempo lineage. The in mind that many other things. Then the corresponding. Then passed to his own son, but who was a hard disciple that Pamunga and so that didn't capture one of the hard disciples at Sen, but also that. I received the live initiation for captured Sen, but there was Pero, Italian monk. That time, I think he was a monk. I think. So Claudio and then Italy and then me. But Jebjitem said, whoever has a bodhicitta cherishing others, we have 4 with the Lama. So he said, whoever has a bodhicitta cherishing others must get out. So the Lama immediately got out. So I should get out, but I say, so bad. So like that. So Lamas been sort of reliance to Teja. I mean, outside aspect, but you see, but Lama got out, didn't get the live initiation. So I was there. So like that. So anyway, so like that. So. So it seems the main thing is that this most unbelievable harmful, most unbelievable. Oh, so occupied this and great lamas and the great geshes who has many disciples. Oh, then they. So the main thing is that will be worshipped to get the power. Many people practice the power by Halama, by many his disciples. So they get power and reputation. So since there was sort of the main thing at that. So seems like that. So many lamas, you see what happens. Many lamas who renounce this life, all living only pure living in the practice of only pure dharma. Really, great lama, maybe bodhicitta and renunciation bodhicitta people. They all come to realization. Many great lamas, the root guru, appear to their mind practicing Teja. So then, because maybe sometimes, there's a Papanga and the great benefit to sentient meditation because Teja. Oh, so thing like that, you see. So then many take initiation, but many don't take initiation. But many take initiation. Also, many disciples become following Teja, because total believe in the wrong, their root guru, So then follow Teja, it's kind of like that. But general people, so just money, business, money. You practice Teja so you can make money. So mainly business and money, happiness with this life. And so general people like that, reason to practice Teja. But there's many lamas who sincerely to practice and preserve and spread Dharma. So the other thing is very harmful. Very harmful when you die, or just before you die, when you die. Very harmful. It seems many stories, not Jabja Sonamachi or the Jabja Sonamachi, but the many other geshes, when they learn it, but when they die, just before they die, many obstacles. The Teja harms. So there's great learning geshe from Sarame. Sarame. I don't know his name. Sarame. So great geshe. His many disciples. So in Tibet, he was in a car, being driven on the side of the mountain. Then he was in the front. Then he fell down. Many stories, and there was other people, but didn't die. So he fell down from the car. Many stories, cliffs, very high cliffs, fall down and died. Very famous case. And one couple in Tibet, husband, not monk, lay, practiced so secretly. Even his wife did not know. So every day practice so hard, so secret. But then when you're dying, just a minute before breath stopped, the Teja appeared as spirit, his actual body, and then the person was dying. The last breath, so appeared spirit, his real body. So then the man who practiced the whole life, and then thought he was cheated completely, and so upset. He was cheated completely, the last breath. So upset, completely realized it's wrong. Oh, so then that time he asked his wife to worship, to go to tea offering in the temple where there's Teja. Only that only wife knew that time when he was dying. So, like that. At the time of death, really harming. So there's many stories. So like that. So like that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Somehow my teaching it happened this way tonight. But I think there are many older students, and good to know good to have some clear idea. Because now Tejas, of course, the His Holiness says it, but just merely to believe what His Holiness says, and so don't practice that. But you understand. But more reasons. Also nowadays, say one His Holiness, not in the East, but in the West, where His Holiness is public teaching, they don't come to centers, but private place. But they don't in the public. Now the Chinese give a lot of money because they heard it harms His Holiness, so they give a lot of money to the jail people. So mainly they give a lot of money, but not even they who shout. Not practicing Toja, not even they themselves don't know Toja, but mainly because mainland China give a lot of money to harm to his owners or to shout and demonstrate. So many because that then they shout and all kinds of things. Then now they play music by criticizing John Telai or Dalai Lama or something. Then they play that with the music. So play music, then people look at people with attention. Then they play drums and make noise, and so people listen. So they do like that. So and get involved in nowadays quite strong in politics. And so there's in the West, it's if the government is not protecting well, so liberties, if they get inside, then they make noise. And in London, I heard that the teaching is not clear because they were making noise, music on that. So anyway, so like that. So it harms. So in the Garden Monastery, South India, a few years ago, there was a great teacher, he was at Pakistan. He came our class 2 times to explain when it turned in school, university. So came 2 times in our class explaining about Abhidhamma. Then now in South India, he became expert in Madhyamika. So even Geshe Losang Tsepel, who was abbot of Garden Changje Monastery, so even he went to receive teachings, Madhyamika, from him. Geshe Tadi his name. So the second century in which incarnation, I was thinking to go receive teachings. He prepared all the offerings tonight, but tonight in the dream he had a very bad dream, so he cancelled to go to next day. Then later what happened, he criticized to his owners. Kandula says he did the worst criticism to his owners, I don't know. So then what happened was they organized the members of the monastery. They got together. They organized whether to kick him out of the monastery or not. He's many disciples, many thousands disciples, maybe 1,000 disciples. He's learned, very extremely learned, special mathematics. So they thought their protector is Kalarupa. Ramatsonga was protector Kalarupa. So they thought to ask Kalarupa, see, we should kick out him from the monastery or not. So they gathered, abbots gathered, then when they asked Kalarupa, they did the rolling so they checking the answer. So put the answer in the bowl, size of this, it takes a half hour. So the prayer to Kalarupa on the abbots and members. Then what came out is kick him out, came out. So then his criticism was read in the public, the monks, 1,000 monks, read, and after reading, all the monks clapped the hand. Clapped the hand in the West means good, is it? But in Tibet, clapped the hand there's good and bad. So clapped the hand means kick him out. So clapping hand means kick him out. He was teacher, he had 1,000 disciples. But with the criticism to his owners was read public, all the monks did like this, clapped the hand to kick him out. Also did like that. Now he lives in France. So Geshe Tadi, his name is. So particularly Lupa monastery is a lot of harm because of Guru disciple. So there are 1,000 disciples here, 1,000 disciples. Can you imagine? Destroy the root of the path to enlightenment. Destroy. the Guru was destroyed. And so they, their connection with the Guru, all destroyed. Particularly that problem in the Gelugpa monasteries, all that is to do with Toja. Also, no matter how much learned, if the disciples are not careful, then every second you create to be born in hell for eons. Oh, like that. So, this is so humble. So that, no, that is,
Sashi Pergeshu Shemeta Tram Rira Plingshin Ide Gyampari Sange Shingdu Mikte Uwagi Droko Namda Shinlache Pashu Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Nyayatayami.
Janjo Semjo
Rinpoche Makye Panam Gegyo Chi Kepan Yampa Mepaya Gone Gondru Pawashu
Kanji Rave
Kowe Shinkam Di Pendang Deva Malu Jungwe Ni Chenre Sigwang Tenzin Gyatsu Yi Shape Site Badu Tengyu Chi
Donye Ninje Sundu
Cheche Salse Ganchen Tendragun Gana Pemo Tenzin Gyatsula Soa Depso Shedan Lundrup Sho.
I think also did all the past, present, future marriage to clarify Maitreya, marriage to clarify numberless and numberless Buddhas. Which are mineral by the mind, but I who is mineral by the mind. Achieve the full enlightenment, which is mineral by the mind. Lead all the sentient beings who are middle level by the mind. To the full enlightenment, which is the middle level, which exists in mere name. By myself alone, who exists in the mere name. The Lamdram dedication. Te de re do abe ale to ni ka da ya ba ka she za ba lo me ma ke jo and namo je ja om bo da jo Lama Cheji Jabo Zongawe Joto Namba Peva Dangeji Sama Shiva Tundia Maule Sama Sho Dada Shenje Dusu Deve Sonye Laten Jawa Losan Tawayi Damba So, at the we will mostly will be reciting the prayer at the end. So please sing during the third time marriage collected by me, collected by means by you, collected by me, collected by numberless Buddhas. May the FPMT is spread the essence of all the Buddha Dharma that I'm teaching, especially cause Buddha Jeda, Zen Buddha in the heart of sentient beings. And the second, Demetia should Amsterdam spread the essence of Buddha Dharma, the Lamrim teaching, or the spirit bodhicitta to cause general in the heart of all the sentient beings. And third, yourself able to spread the Lamrim teaching, the essence of Buddha Dharma, particular bodhicitta in the heart of all the sentient beings. Third, the prayer, not just a chant, not just the good Guru said, but not just chant. Must do that at the beginning, then chant it. And that means Metta Lama Tonga teaching, Senle teaching Lama Tonga, spread in your heart and able to spread in the heart all the sentiments. All that you must think as people, all that, okay? Thank you very much. So I didn't finish. I've said a few words tomorrow. Thank you so much.